Hello student. In today's session we will discuss about some numerical which is based on analysis of the slider crank mechanism. Okay. So before going to start with numerical, we will discuss some formulas that we require to solve the problems. Okay. So in last session we derived some equations to find out the velocity of the piston, displacement of the piston, acceleration of the piston. Then we have find out the angular velocity of the connecting rod, angular velocity or angular acceleration of the connecting rod, in which we discuss the two conditions. That is, first one is when velocity of the crank is uniform, and second condition is that when the velocity of the crank is not uniform. Okay, so we will write down some formulas that we require to solve the numerical, and then we will start to solve the numerical. Okay, the first formula is displacement of crank, displacement of piston. Okay, displacement of the piston, it is denoted by xp. Xp is equal to r into 1 minus cos of theta plus r into n minus square root of n square minus sin square of theta. Okay, so this is a formula to find out the displacement of the piston, where r is the crank radius, or we call it the length of the crank. Theta is the angle made by the crank with inner dead center. N is the obliquity ratio. Obliquity ratio is N is equal to L upon R. What is L? L is the length of the connecting rod and R is the length of the crank. Okay, so this is the formula. Then second formula is velocity of the piston. Velocity of the piston, Vp, and it is given by omega into r into sine of theta plus sine of 2 theta upon 2n. Omega into r into sine of theta plus sine of 2 theta divided by 2n, where omega is the angular velocity of the crank. Angular velocity of the crank. R, we know r is the length of the crank. Theta is angle and n is the obliquity ratio. Okay. Then third one is acceleration of the piston. Acceleration of the piston. Here we have two conditions. One condition is that when velocity of the crank is uniform and when the angular velocity of the crank is not uniform. First of all, we will write the formula for the velocity of the crank is uniform. So, acceleration is denoted by A, T for piston, and we have a formula that omega square r into cos of theta plus cos of 2 theta divided by n. Okay, so this is the formula. For this condition, omega is equal to constant. When omega is constant, then we can write this formula. Okay. Second condition, when velocity or angular velocity of the crank is not uniform, then we can write it as a AP is equal to omega square r into cos of theta plus cos of 2 theta divided by n plus alpha into r into sine of theta plus sine of 2 theta divided by 2n. Okay, this is the formula. Okay. So here omega, what is omega? Omega is the angular velocity of the crank. R is the length of the connecting rod. Theta is the angle made by the crank with inner dead center. N is the obliquity ratio. Alpha What is alpha? Alpha is the angular acceleration of the crank. Angular acceleration of the crank. When velocity of the crank is not uniform, it means it has some acceleration, and this acceleration is given in numerical. So by putting the value of acceleration, we will get the direct value of the acceleration of the piston. So these are the three main formulae to find out displacement, velocity and acceleration of the piston. Okay, now we have another two formulas to find out the angular velocity and angular acceleration of the connecting rod. So next formula, fourth number formula is angular velocity of connecting rod. Angular velocity of connecting rod. So angular velocity is denoted by omega, and for connecting rod here we write the C. And what is the formula for it? The formula is omega into cos of theta divided by n. Omega into cos of theta divided by n is the formula for the angular velocity of the connecting rod. Okay, where omega is the angular velocity of crank, n is the obliquity ratio. Okay. Now, fifth formula is angular acceleration of connecting rod. Angular acceleration of the connecting rod. Okay. So, what is the angular acceleration of the connecting rod? Angular acceleration is denoted by alpha. Angular acceleration is denoted by alpha, and for connecting rod we write as the C. Here are also two conditions. The first one is when the velocity of the crank, angular velocity of the crank is uniform, and when the angular velocity of the crank is not uniform. First of all, we will write the formula for velocity of angular velocity of the crank is uniform. So omega C is equal to omega into sine of theta divided by n. Here is omega square. Omega square into sine of theta divided by n. Okay. So this is the formula for the angular acceleration of the connecting rod when omega is equal to constant. When omega is equal to constant, and omega c is equal to minus omega into sine of theta divided by n plus alpha into cos of theta divided by n. Alpha into here is so this is the formula to write down the or to find out the angular acceleration of the connecting rod when connecting rod or angular velocity of the crank is not uniform. Okay, so by using this formula we will solve some numerical. So here is our numerical number 1. Okay, so numerical 1 is in a slider crank mechanism. The mechanism is given as slider crank mechanism. The stroke of the slider is 200 mm. So what is given? Stroke is equal to 200 mm, and obliquity ratio is 4.5. Obliquity ratio means n is equal to 4.5. The crank rotates at uniformly. Read this sentence. Uniformly means angular velocity of the crank is uniform. So that's why omega is equal to 1000 rpm. Omega is equal to 1000 rpm in a clockwise direction. It is given that it is clockwise direction. When the crank is at 30 degree past, crank is 30 degree past. What is mean? Past the outer dead center. What is the meaning of this? The crank is 30 degree past of the outer dead center. Okay, let's see. So this is our slider. It will slide in this. Okay, this is our connecting rod. This is our line of action, and this is our piston. Okay, this is connecting rod. This is crank, and they given that the crank is 30 degree past the outer dead center. So here is inner dead center, and here is outer dead center. And crank is passes 30 degree, means crank is at this position. The position of the crank is this. Okay. Okay. So means they given that we have to find out the some quantities when this crank is at this position. Okay. So what is here the given angle 30, but we require the angle theta. Theta. What is the angle theta here? It is not a 30 because angle theta means the angle made by the crank with inner dead center. Okay. Here is angle theta. So we want to measure the angle with respect to inner dead center. So we have to measure. This is our total angle, and therefore theta is equal to 180 plus 30. 180 plus 30. So therefore theta is equal to 210 degree. 210 degree. Okay. Understood? How we can find out? How we have find out that angle theta? Okay. Now they have to find the velocity and acceleration of the piston. Means Vp we have to find out, acceleration of the P we have to find out, and then angular velocity and angular acceleration of the connecting rod. Angular velocity, angular acceleration, and angular velocity is omega c we have to find out. Okay, okay. Here they given that stroke is 200 mm. What is mean by stroke? In IC engine we have see that when piston is at a top dead center, when piston is at top dead center, okay, and when one complete stroke is obtained, when piston is at top dead center, then it comes to bottom dead center and again read to the top dead center. This is called as the stroke. So if we consider this our slider crank mechanism, this is our slider and this is our crank. Okay, when suppose after some time this slider become this and it look like, okay, so initially this slider is at the extremely left hand side, or it is at the extremely left hand side. What is mean by stroke? Stroke means when this slider is at extreme left and when it reaches to the extreme right. When this slider reaches to the extreme right means what? And when this slider reaches to the extreme right, it reaches to extreme right when the position of the crank is here. This is, suppose we mark here A, B, C. A, B, C. Here AB is the crank element. Okay. When this crank is at position, it is at extreme left, and when this AB is reaches like this is the our AB. Okay. And at this time, this piston will be here, and it will look like this. means complete stroke is happen when it moves from this position to this position. What is mean by stroke? When this crank is at this position and when it reaches to this position, then it called as a stroke. Okay. So here they given the stroke is 200 mm means, and what is this total distance? This is the length of the crank, that is R, and this is R, means 2R is equal to 200 mm. So stroke is equal to 2R and therefore R is equal to 100 mm. R is equal to 100 mm. So these are the given things in our numerical. Now we have to solve this numerical. So first thing they ask the velocity of the piston. The formula for velocity of the piston is Vp. Vp is equal to omega into R into sine of theta plus sine of 2 theta divided by 2n. We have to put the value. Okay. So what is omega? Omega is given that 1000 rpm. R is given that R is 100 mm. If we put the value of R in mm, then we will get the velocity in mm per second. When we put this value of R in mm, then we will get the value of velocity in mm, and if we put the value of R in meter, then we will get the value of velocity in meter. Generally velocity is measured in meter per second, so we will put the value of R in meter. So R is equal to 0.1 meter. Okay. So R is equal to 0.1 into sine of 210 plus sine of 2 into 210 divided by 2 into n. N is given that 4.5. Okay. So when we put the value here, we will get answer that here they given that omega is in rpm, omega is revolution per minute. We have to put this omega in radian per second. So how we can convert this omega into radian per second? We will divide it by 60. When we divide it by 60, we will get the value in. We have to convert this omega into radian per second. Omega is equal to, here they not given as omega, this is n, value of n, that is revolution per minute. So omega n is equal to 2 pi n divided by 60. So it is equal to, put the value, we will get at n is equal to, omega is equal to 104.719 radian per second. Remember that in equation they given that the crank is rotating at a speed of 1000 rpm. 1000 rpm means they given n revolution per minute. We required the omega, that is angular velocity of the crank. To convert the angular velocity of the crank means revolution into omega, or to convert the rpm into radian per second, we have formula that omega is equal to 2 pi n divided by 60, and therefore we will get omega is equal to 104. So we will put omega is equal to 104.719, and when we put this value, we will get the answer that Vp is equal to minus 4.228 meter per second. Minus 4.228 meter per second. What is the meaning of this minus sign? This minus sign means that the crank is rotating crank is moving away from the inner dead center. Inner dead center means the crank is moving away from the inner dead center or crank end. When there is negative sign means that only that the crank is rotating away from the crank end, or we call it as inner dead center. So this is the value of velocity of the piston. Okay, now we have to calculate the velocity of, acceleration of the piston, AP. In our numerical they given that speed of the crank is uniform. Therefore we have to put the formula in which we consider that velocity or angular velocity of the crank is uniform. So this formula is omega square r into cos of theta plus cos of 2 theta divided by n. Okay, so omega is 104.719 square into 0.1 into cos of 210 plus cos of 2 into 210 divided by 4.5. Okay, as we put this value, we will get the answer that acceleration of the piston is equal to meter per second square minus 827.844 meter per second. Similarly, here also got a minus sign, means the piston is moving away from the crank end. The piston is moving away from the crank end due to this minus sign. Okay, so this is the velocity of the piston and this is the acceleration of the piston. Okay, now in same numerical they ask angular velocity and angular acceleration of the connecting rod. Okay, angular velocity and angular acceleration of the connecting rod. So angular velocity of the connecting rod is given that omega into cos of theta divided by n. Omega is 104.719 into cos of 210 divided by n. N is 4.5 and it is equal to, its value is equal to minus 20.153, sorry, 153 omega c. What is omega c? Omega c is the angular velocity of the connecting rod, and here we got the minus sign. So what is the meaning of this minus sign? This minus sign indicates that the angular velocity of the crank and angular velocity of the connecting rod in the same direction. Always remember, in SOM or in other problem we consider that when there is a negative sign we consider there is a difference, but in this numerical the minus sign, or in this case the minus sign indicate that the angular velocity of the crank and angular velocity of the connecting rod are in the same direction. Okay, so this is the angular velocity of the connecting rod. Now angular acceleration of the connecting rod, we have that formula omega square into minus omega square into sin theta divided by n. Minus omega square into sin theta divided by n. Okay, so 104.719 sin square into sin of this divided by 4.5, and this value comes at 1218.45 radian per second square. Remember, here they ask the angular velocity and angular acceleration. So, unit for angular velocity is radian per second and unit for angular acceleration is radian per second square. Okay, so this is a numerical, or this is the solution of this numerical, in which we have find out the velocity and acceleration of the piston and angular velocity and angular acceleration of the connecting rod. Okay, all the other numerical are similarly based on this the formula we have discussed at the starting of the lecture. So when we give any numerical, we have to find out what are the given things and which formula is suitable for that numerical. In this numerical, they given that the crank is rotating at a uniform angular velocity, means here omega is constant. So while calculating the acceleration of the piston and acceleration of the connecting rod, we consider case that omega is constant. Okay, so this is a complete solution of this numerical.